Bebé, diga hola. Arling. Hola. Hola. Salude.
Hola a todos que están mirando esto. Hoy estamos aquí en el barco para ver las ballenas.
Y los tiburones.
No hay tiburones aquí.
Hasta allá más al fondo. Que estamos en la ciudad de Boston. A ver si no nos pasa como el Titanic. Vamos a chocar en una roca. Vamos a morir.
Of the boat on the very first deck. Now, speaking of the word stern, for those of you who don't know, the back of the boat is called stern. They are currently backing out. Front of the boat is called bow. Right side is called starboard side. And left side is called port side. So if you hear me using those terms throughout the tour, that's what I mean. And by the way, also, we have Reebok, Puma, Converse, and New Balance. And because so much of our land is man-made, it's actually a pretty good walking city, so it kind of works that way. So this is one of the few instances I'm going to ask you to look towards the left side of the boat, because right now we are passing airport. In fact, you can see a plane just taking off there. You can watch as they land and take off. It's kind of cool. So first thing I want to mention about this airport is this long Robert E. Lee wall. Green ended up killing Lieutenant Massey. Lieutenant Green, not very well liked among his men, pretty mad that he had killed their friend. They got him drunk one night. They took him down to the basement of the Fort Independence. They chained him to the wall. They sealed him in with brick and mortar, and they left him there to die. Inspiration from it to write the casket of Amontillado, which is one of his most famous literary works, also about a man being entombed alive.
Bueno,
And he got the inspiration
venimos
for
a dar
that
una
story.
vuelta en el
Still got
barco.
the station here. Today,
Dentro
as you
del
can see, Castle Island
mar,
is a great
dentro
place
del
to walk
océano.
around. In the summer, this is pretty packed. It's a good place
Estamos.
to go to. It's
Saluditos
also a
para
great place to
todos.
fish. People will fish around here. So now we're getting a little bit further. Pretty new part of the city. It's been here for about 4 years now. You'll see this beautiful tall ship with a pretty yellow mast. She arrived about 4 years ago from Canada. Someone purchased her for $1.5 million. They have turned her into a high-end floating oyster bar. This is a really fun place to be in the city. It is not open right now, very much of an outdoors thing. They'll probably open sometime in May. There's a beautiful bar on board the ship. On the patio, there's food, there's games, there's dancing, there's lots of different events. If this was like a Saturday in August, this place would be absolutely packed. It's called Tall Ship Boston. It's really fun. If you're going to be around for some of the warmer months, I would highly recommend going to Tall Ship. It's a fun place to be. But around rush hour, Bostonians tend to call it the world's longest parking lot because that is how it feels when you're trying to get to work. So the next site that I want to mention is actually a little bit ahead of us. I'm going to start talking her class destroyer. One of the last ships to be hit by a kamikaze pilot off the coast of Okinawa. When it hit, unfortunately, it did kill 22 sailors, but it didn't sink the ship herself. So here she stands at the Charlestown Navy Yard as a floating museum. And on the other side of the Navy Yard, we have the jewel of our harbor, the world's famous USS Constitution. She was built in 1797.